بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is Abu Productive from ProductiveMuslim.com, and today's tip is about how to have a productive i'tikaf. Some of you inshallah ta'ala will be spending the last 10 nights in i'tikaf in seclusion with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the masajid, worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And over the last few years, I've noticed a few things from people doing i'tikaf that may or may not actually help them really have a productive i'tikaf. So here's some tips to really help you make the most of the i'tikaf. The first tip I could share with you is to plan what you'll do in your i'tikaf. Again, I always talk about planning. I spoke about planning yesterday, about planning the last 10 nights. I spoke about planning in many different venues. Planning makes a huge difference to your i'tikaf, and makes a huge difference to every aspect of your life, and especially in i'tikaf. So plan what you'll do day by day. If you're spending more than one day in i'tikaf, plan what you'll do each day. For example, of the i'tikaf days. For example, what chapters of the Quran you read, which books you read, what sort of maybe lectures you listen to. Plan it day by day, but also plan it hour by hour. It's very easy to get very bored in i'tikaf. A lot of people say, well, I'm there for hours sitting down and I do all the adhkar, but I'm going to get bored very easily. What should I do? If you plan hour by hour what you'll do, if you sort of think about what you'll do, when you make dua, when you sleep, when you wake up, when you go make wudu, when you sort of go and freshen up, maybe take a shower and come back, all these little things, if you start planning hour by hour what you'll do, you'll find yourself, your i'tikaf become much more easily, inshallah ta'ala, and much more enjoyable. Secondly, try to avoid technology. Again, it's something I noticed a lot of people recently, they take their smartphones and laptops and all the stuff to their i'tikaf, and you see them there twittering and facebooking and just watching videos. I'm like, that's fine if you really, you're not sort of making the most of the i'tikaf in the sense of really being in seclusion with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The idea of i'tikaf is to be in seclusion. It's only you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you really need to focus on that. I'm not saying it's haram, I'm not saying you shouldn't take stuff. That's of course, that's up to scholars to decide that. I'm just saying if you want to make the most of your i'tikaf, to experience truly that seclusion with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, try to avoid technology as much as possible so it doesn't sort of enter into your personal space in i'tikaf. Thirdly is to choose good companionship. Have good friends, people whom you trust, people who would really help you make the most of i'tikaf. Be with scholars, be with people who are righteous, people who really spend time with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Choose your good companions, people you spend those 10 nights with. If you go choose with friends who are just there joking, making fun, again, you will not make most of i'tikaf. Your i'tikaf becomes just like another hangout period. But if you really spend time with good companions, those who remind you of akhirah, who remind you of yourself, remind you of the difficulty, the different things you're going through, and really help you and advise you, then you make the most of your i'tikaf, inshallah ta'ala. So plan, avoid technology, have good companionship, the most productive i'tikaf, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.